Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
For the field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third and long, it's Allen. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Tannehill. He'll drop this down to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarter.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Tannehill. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cardinals 8, Seahawks 6.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Allen's
Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Down at the 42.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Cardinals.
Allen now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dawson Knox, 42 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The ball carrier. Linval Joseph on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Lets it go for Nelson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And the
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run,
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play.
Find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54, Mike, 54, Mike.
Here's Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's second down and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On first down, Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Davis on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go, B. Big series right here.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill sets up the screen to Gordon. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
3
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here we go with Williams. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd
and to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes the philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gordon. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tannehill now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 40, 20,
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. We own him. We own him. Check 50. Check 50. Switch. Tiger. Go.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
Arizona.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown.
Right to A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown
Arizona.
there to make the grab. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now Ross to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, In high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
First down, Cardinals.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the end zone, Tannehill lets it go for Nelson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for J.J.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. From the gun, it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over first down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Takes the ball out of.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Cardinals, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.